Ladies and gentlemen, we return once again to Rapture, to leave up to Hephaestus, the Greek god of forging, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, lots and lots of down and dirty ironworking, which is good. Honestly, honesty, honest work, honest pay, etc., etc., etc.
Watch yourself. Ryan's stirring. We best keep to our knitting. It's time to either run the table or go home empty. Ryan's got the genetic key to Rapture. We get that from him and we get out of this hellhole. We don't, then you and I are ghosts.
Oh crap. The hacking difficulty just went up again. And I didn't get a single piece that I needed in that first run. Wow! That's much better. There's an over squad. Oh, good thing I did that then. Boom!
Now we can finally head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch. It's time to finish this.
I say Cohen's lost his touch, if you knew him well. And he used to believe in the work, in the struggle. And now, he rots in that Neverland, waiting for someone to come and tell him he still got it. I suppose that's why he let you live.
Shows know that you need splicers? If I'd known that, I probably would have finished them. That's kind of why I wish they would actually like give you an indicator of some sort. Yeah, it's just me. Oh, wonderful, wonderful bullshit.
Who's there?
No one.
I could do it by myself.
I sent me. Because I died for being an asshole. Again, I reiterate once more, I hate failure on my own
You can taste it, can't you?
hands.
Andrew Ryan.
Ow. Oh. Oh. Years of Unreal Tournament failing me. Oh shit. And now I'm depressed again. Still haven't lost that touch. It's not 14 something, the only thing that matters. Be odd if it did. Let it flow, baby. Let it flow.
I spent the afternoon trying to get as close to Ryan's gate as possible without making a spectacle of myself. He's got it shielded 6 ways to Leicester. There's no way into that base. All I got for my trouble was the hairy eyeball from Ryan's splicer mates. That's the reward you get for trying to outsmart the best electrical engineer of our generation.
That is a touch that you do not lose, no matter how the interface works. What the hell? If it labels it, then it's gonna be important. Why don't you let me pick it up, damn it? Boom. Defeated. Shit. Boop. Done and done. Stokely silent for the moment. That's what you get when you're a brand new zone and you get a guy who really makes a business out of hacking this place or out. I mean, I suppose that could be said of anyone who's ever played this game, that as long as you figure out your knack for it, man, you find where you succeed the most, and this is definitely it. So I never deny myself that.
A worm looks up and sees the face of God. But look around. It's a regular convention of worms in here. They all had mothers, fathers, people who loved them. They got married, their wives. What makes you think you're any different? I haven't chosen the spot for you on the wall yet. Let me know if you have a preference.
I had to go jungle style with that filthy ape for 3 weeks, but he finally spilled the beans on how to get to Andrew Ryan. Generate a sympathetic overload in harmonic chord number 3. That's simple. Now all I gotta do is figure out what the hell a sympathetic overload is, and for that matter, a harmonic chord number 3. Being paid for an electrical engineer.
like all parasites who ever tried to walk in stolen shoes. I'd explain the science that renders what you're trying to do impossible, but that would be like playing Mozart for a tree frog.
I don't like that.
What is the difference between a man and a parasite? A man builds, a parasite asks, where's my share? A man creates, a parasite says, what takes? A man invents, a parasite says, watch out, or you might tread on the toe.
Hey! This isn't over. Listen to me.
Rapture is coming back to life. Even now, can't you hear the breath returning to her lungs? The shops reopening, the schools humming with the thoughts of young minds. My city will live. My city will thrive. And when that day comes, we'll use your tombstone for paper tiles.
Thanks, I guess? I mean, you know, if you want to be so specific, I wouldn't be so opposed to it, but I ain't exactly feeling the methodology you're approaching the situation with. Maybe that's just me.
What's under the soup factory?
Oh, lady, you do not want to... The fuck. Shit. Took you long enough to get one that isn't impossible to solve. With the exception of the rare... What the fuck that shit? That's a little cockney bullshit. I should remember that right-click auto-sense that.
And stormed the proverbial barricades. The dead rot in the streets. Johnny and Jamie's citizen are lined up round the block for plasmids. Anything to help fend off the rabble.
Relax. It'll all be better soon.
I've seen such terrible things and done worse myself. Thank you for reminding me that the light of the world has not yet been snuffed out. I am sending a little one to help you on your way.
Shit. Very glad lets me do this. A little peace and quiet in the middle of all this. That'll change things up a little bit. If only a squid, but still a squid nonetheless. Never mind. Everything's good. Let's go. Where'd you go? Houdini rat bastard.
Do you guys have any idea there's a war on? If you don't follow proper maintenance on those big daddies, they burn through those R-34s like them Eve's apple berries go through penicillin. I've got Atlas's goons hitting us non-stop and 2 dead mechanics just this week. We need to control costs. If I wanted to deal with amateurs, I would have stayed on dry land.
Hinty hinty! Sort of goes without saying, to be honest. You know. That's referred to as a bug. Visual glitch, etc., etc. That doesn't bode well, does it? comes with the territory. It's sort of a situation where it's like, oh, we're meant to ambush you, but I turn invisible, so it doesn't matter, I just disappear. And your ambush is Bupkis. Chief. Ah, much better. There's damage 3.
Run away from me!
Wasn't planning on it, Chica.
Imagine the will it took to create a place like this. And what have you built? Nothing. You can only loot and break. You're not a man. You're just a termite at your side.
Let me tell you something about keyboards and all them university types. They're so smart, except when they ain't. I put a couple of drinks in him last week, and before I could say boo, he's telling me he's got the code to his office keyed to the date of Australia Day. Now's every weeks I slip in real gentle and nick a buck or two from the till. The Aussie never notices, and I ain't about to tell him. Seems like there's all kind of crazy stuff back there. Maybe one day I'll get more ambitious.
Yeah, no shit. I'd rather you not go down on that. Whew. Very last second. Where is... Huh.
Is it time again already?
Yes, it is. Here comes the fun. When it comes down to it, sometimes you just can't fart around. Would have it other way, to be honest, but that's just me.
Thank you.
2 or 3 sisters.
Thank you for helping me.
Not a problem, my lady. Not a problem. She just got out of there. Going back in. It's like I wanted to do it on purpose or anything. It's just came out that way, is all. I knew that guy was going to happen. Why'd I still let it happen? So putts? Yeah, that's it. Definitely goes on the putts. So now for the rest of the game, you're freaking paranoid that any splicer is going to be, or any corpse is going to actually be a splicer. Which is just what you want as a game designer, is to have somebody go, oh shit, what is and what isn't. Because then you can start playing with them, you start putting more corpses where there are, then you start, you know, making stuff that was at one point a corpse, not a corpse, etc., etc., etc. It's grand. Got him. I always have so much spare atom towards the end of the game because I just don't spend all of it. More than a force of habit than anything else, but still, it's not a good habit to have. Yeah, a little bit.
Over there, yeah.
Why can't Ryan take care of this crap himself?
Because Mr. Ryan's got more important things to do than to enforce loyalty in the ranks. I'll take you backstabbing son of a bitch.
I didn't recognize the twist that come into the shop today. Stacked like Sally and dressed to the nines. She's played her cards pretty close to the vest, but you ain't gotta be no college jock to see that she's into so bad, child. She was asking about magnetic locks and some such. I played it coy, but she took wise. After she showed me round her backyard, I gave her directions to a keyboard's tool shop. Rapture's gone to hell, but sometimes the great chain still cuts you a break.
As you would hope, I suppose.
Rat has eaten the last gram of you. Rapture will have returned. I will lead a parade. Who was that, they'll say, as they point to the sad shape hanging on my wall. Who was that?
Let me tell you something about keyboards and all the university types. They're so smart, except with the ink. I put a couple of drinks in him last week, and before I could say boom, he's telling me he's got the code to his office keyed to the date of Australia Day. Now's every week I slip in real gentle and nick a buck or two from the till. The Aussie never notices, and I ain't about to tell him. Seems like there's all kind of crazy stuff back there. Maybe one day I'll get more ambitious.
A man builds a city at the bottom of the sea. That's a marvel. Another man happens to be on a plane that crash lands on the same city in the middle of the ocean. Why, that sounds more like a miracle.
And it starts unraveling! This game just gets better and better and better. And better and better and better and better and better.
I will execute judgment upon thee!
Nah. You would do no such thing, Chief. Where's the garden? There's a garden in this loop. There it is. That'll be nice. Make my life just a little bit easier.
What did it get me, huh?
I bet you do, Chica. I bet you do. Oh dear. Beautiful, beautiful fire. Such a human element. Such a spectacular display of power. No? Oh, relax, child. It is all okay in the end. Well, in theory.
Thank you.
I don't know how you actually turn out. I can only assume it's fine, but you know, you seem okay, so I'm gonna go with it's okay for everyone.
Where are you? My God!
Excuse me, Susha. Oh, bullshit. No, 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 no. Fuck. shit, fuck, god damn it. No. Fuck! I'm not trusting my policy. Fuck it, I say. No, why are you seeing me? Get out! Go away! Wonderful corpse in the closet. It's typical day for me. Closet corpses and all that. Jazz. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, and this is one of the more arduous but arguably worth it sections because of it's a lot of work to get to see Ryan, but when you do, those of you who have finished the game, I mean, there's a reason this game is regarded so highly for pretty much every aspect of it, of the game itself. But the meeting with Ryan has been something that's been parodied and, you know, so talked up amongst, God, anyone who has played this game that, you know, the question then becomes, can it live up to its reputation every time, to every single person? Probably not, to be honest. I mean, there's just some people that won't respond to it the same way. And, you know, that's fine. They're completely in their right to have that not as similar reaction as you did, but I think that there's definitely a reason that this was regarded as one of the best games ever in 2007 and as part of the decade. Shit. Shit. That wasn't what was supposed to happen. You need to go make an auto-hack device.
Spices are dragging the young woman off right now. I'm certain she's one of Ryan's spies sent to feel me out. I think she is. If I'm wrong, an innocent girl will end up on Ryan's bloody trophy wall. If I'm right, well, I best be right. The device is almost finished. I can't get soft now, I can't.
What's this? A bag of potato chips, idiot. Oh. Never know if you hadn't told me. That's kind of cool. I'm waiting for the game with like that raw sense of sarcasm in its tooltips. I mean, You know, certainly there have been games that have done, you know, comedy and stuff, but I mean, like, raw, just, like, dripping sarcasm. Like, you know, the sort of stuff that most gamers speak in. I'm waiting for that. That game. Reading the instructions are like, ugh, you haven't played games before? Seriously? Come on. What the heck? So sue me.
The basic casing is ready. I've got one charge of nitroglycerin in my office. That will serve as the catalyst. Now I need 4R34 lead shield wire stubs to pass the circuit. Then a half can of ionic gel. That's the pretty Betty of the mix. Should send the core into compensation mode, push power down the line and trigger the circuit breaker on Ryan's gate. Well, that's the theory. It'll either work like a charm, or blow up half of Rapture. Nothing ventured.
Like his spirit. Can't say anything else. You like his spirit. This is not the weirdest thing I've ever used a dead person's body for, I'll be honest. Okay, maybe it's one of the weirdest, I don't know. I think it's kind of lost in the days, you know. It's so weird, usually I don't see stuff in the Numos, but this time around, lazy with the stuff. Or lazy with stuff, I should say.
Is there blood in the streets? Of course. Have some chosen to destroy themselves with careless splicing? Undeniable. But I will make no proclamations. I will dictate no laws. The great chain moves slowly, but with wisdom. It is our impatience that invites in the parasite of big government. And once you've invited it in, it will never stop feeding on the body of the city.
And with that, the wise words of Mr. Andrew Ryan, I shall invite you all to meet me again in the next video.